Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and today I'm doing a little first impressions video for the first Doom Eternal DLC, The Ancient Gods Part 1. It's kind of a lame name to just throw the Part 1 in there, but I thought I'd check this out. So this is 3 new levels for Doom Eternal that take place after the end of the main game. So, you know, spoilers if you're someone who wants to play this, is interested in the story, and hasn't done so already. But yeah, pretty much anything I say about the story, and this is going to be spoilers. So I've already played the first level of this. I actually tried to do my first impressions there, but the start of the first level is a lot of arenas, so I ended up with an hour of mostly just arenas. And I'm hoping the second level is a little bit less of that, but either way, I've got my Doom legs back now, so I can kind of comfortably do these fights without just getting fucked. So let's get in here. So, the first level was on Earth. Oh, it looks like we actually have a hub that we go back to here. The first level was on Earth. We went to a UAC facility in the ocean to return Samael to his physical body as the Seraphim so that he could open up heaven, which is now taken over by the demons, because that's one of the things you do in the main game, is open up the heaven equivalent to the demons, who are not allowed to be there. So now we have to fix God before the Titan that rules over Hell takes over the rest of existence, I guess? That's the ancient gods in question. Alright. Also, because this takes place after the end of the game, you don't have the Crucible anymore, but you keep all your other weapons and upgrades. Obviously, though, you don't have the Crucible because it's stuck in the head of the Icon of Sin. So I didn't really get much of an introduction to these guys. They just show up right before you teleport into the other mission.
Is the Seraphim. He's been with us the entire time.
I am sorry. There's no need for...
You need to see this, because he's not well. Something is happening, and nobody here knows what's wrong with him.
Well, we don't know yet.
I mean, he's a maker, so he's probably got that maker sickness that they talk about.
The Father's life sphere sits atop the Ingmor Sanctum, located in the blood swamps of Hell. My body is undergoing rapid transfiguration. It is why I need the Father. Reach the tomb and acquire the Father's life sphere. Bring him back into physical form. I will not be able to join you. Makers cannot set foot in the dark realm. I will be waiting for you at the Sanctum.
The Seraphim cannot retrieve the sphere. It's forbidden.
I have the Blood Swamp's location online.
Be grateful. Despite your transgressions, you are given the honor to serve the gods yet again.
He's still kind of an asshole even when he's the Seraphim. So yeah, they kind of confirm what was hinted at pretty heavily in almost both Doom games, but is now canon that Samuel was, hey, surprise, Samael. They still don't really say, though, if he was ever a person at all, or if he just showed up as a robot and pretended he used to be a person. Alright, so can we do anything here in the carrier? I was gonna say that these guys would both be bald, because that way they don't have to animate hair, but then, like, everybody else here has hair, so I guess that's not the case. So there's no new weapons, as far as I'm aware. There are a few new enemies, I think, though so far the only new enemy I've seen is a turret, which is not very exciting. It's just an eyeball that shoots at you, and you have to shoot it twice. But if you aim at it for too long, it disappears. Still, this UAC carrier is pretty cool, or I keep saying UAC, ARC carrier. These are the anti-UAC. Alright, so that'll take us to our next mission. I just want to see if there's anything in here. Looks like it's pretty much just the control room. Yeah. So there's no stuff to unlock or explore around here. Speaking of unlocks, though, I will mention that there is a new type of rune. That's kind of the thing you get for doing Slayer gates now, since you already would have unlocked the Unmaker from the main game. So instead, you get one of these support runes for each of the Slayer gates, which take up their own slot, and thus you don't have to de-equip any of the ones you already have. Alright, let's just get into the mission then. This First Impressions is definitely not going to be a whole level, because the first level took me 2.5 hours to finish. You know, Doom Eternal has really long levels. The kind of levels where it's okay to stop in the middle and continue. With Samuel Hayden revealed as the mysterious Seraphim, the Slayer journeys into Hell once more to seek the resting place of the Father's essence. Only the creator of all things can save Urdak and repel the hordes of Hell. The mire of the blood swamps is littered with the corpses of countless dead who have tried and failed to reach the peaks of Ingmor's sanctum where the Father's life sphere lies. I think the blood swamps were mentioned in some of the lore from Doom Eternal, but you never actually go there. So another thing worth mentioning with this DLC is...
I see your mission objective states that you're going to destroy the sphere, not retrieve it. That is not, sir, what Dr. Hayden, the Seraphim, has requested of us. You.
Shut up, intern. What I was going to say is that the soundtrack for this is not done by Mick Gordon. You know, Bethesda gave him the axe because he wasn't meeting their corporate deadlines fast enough. However, the replacement they picked is actually pretty good, because it's Andrew Hulshult, I hope I'm saying that right, who has done, you know, the soundtrack for Dusk and Amid Evil and other, you know, Doom and Quake-likes. He also did a full cover album of the original Doom soundtrack called IDKFA. That's pretty good. Okay. So we've got exploding gas pods that slow you down in this. So not really an arena here, there's just kind of fights going on. Marines fighting imps for some reason. Oh, can't go over there for also some reason. That's a colossal tentacle. So, you know, it's still the kind of high-focus combat that the original had. That hasn't really changed at all. So I apologize if my commentary is a little lacking in this, just because it does take a lot of attention. Are you dead? Another thing you might notice is the frame rate getting or not the frame rate, but the bit rate getting a little wonky. I have to record this with Shadowplay because even though I did get another recording software specifically for recording Vulkan, it turns out it's not that reliable for it, as it can't record any of the newer versions of Vulkan. So I'm back to using Shadowplay, just like I did for the Doom Eternal First Impressions. Hopefully I'll find a better solution for that. I know people are obviously going to say OBS, but last time I tried to use OBS, it just didn't have the uncompressed AVI options that I needed. I think that's been somewhat rectified now, or at least with plugins. Wow, this slowdown gas sucks. That's going to be someone big. Oh, it's a Marauder. Alright, these guys are actually not that hard, but I'm going to need my Wombo combo for them. Nope. What I'm also going to need is some ammo. Alright, that should top us up. So now switch to the Ballista, make sure I've got the quick swap. So that two-shot combo there really destroys Marauders. Though, if you're somebody who really hated the Marauder in the original game, you're going to love the part in the first level where you have to fight 2 of them at once. Another thing that this DLC seems to have added, though I can't remember if it was in the original game. I really don't think it was, but sometimes you'll have these empowered demons show up, and they'll have like a little outline around them, which I guess are just buffed. There doesn't seem to be anything else special about them. So yeah, I guess that's just a thing to make some of the regular enemies more difficult. Alright, we got some hell platforming. Some people really seem to have hated the platforming in Doom Eternal, but I don't know. I thought it was fine. I say as I swing into spikes. Part of it is because there's no instant death pits. You know, anytime you fall off somewhere you're not supposed to be, you just take a little bit of damage. Okay, I think I can just jump this gap. The fact that you have a double dash and a double jump means that most of the platforming is not too bad. Oh, it's my least favorite enemy. These guys are just... they do so much damage with their AoE. Okay, rad suit. The first level had an oxygen tank mechanic, which I don't think any of the levels in Doom Eternal had. So I think even the one where you needed to go underwater, you just needed a rad suit because it was poison water. Yeah, that seems to be the case here, too. Our first lore page, Book of the Seraphs, Part 5. I guess I'm not going to read this because, you know, it continues off from the first 4 parts, but it just explains who the Seraphs are. It's weird because there it has them as a plural, but then in here they only ever refer to the one being the Seraphim. I haven't actually been checking for secrets. It looks like I haven't missed any yet. It's helpful having that skill that shows all of the secrets on the map. Okay, there's the auto map. So that'll actually fill out the layout. So yeah, this doesn't look like as big of a level, but then again, most of these levels actually have a transition to another map in the middle of them. Looks like there's a Slayer gate over there. Oh, it's a challenge. And another challenge over there. So where are we now? We're kind of near the center. It looks like we're going to have to go down both paths before we can continue. And there's an extra life to the left. That's where I came from? Yes it is. Okay. It's nice that the protection refills just kind of respawn quickly, so I feel like you never really have to worry about running out of those. Okay, so I think the extra life is up here. Yeah, off to the left here. I don't even know why I'm killing these guys. They're pretty much just there to be ammo sacks. Okay. And again, just a quick check to make sure there's nothing else here. No, looks like this whole top area doesn't really have much to find. There's definitely already more of a sense of forward progression than the first level, though, because pretty much in the first level you have to do a lot of running back and forth to use keys and collect keys. Oh, what's that over there? It's a rune, I think. Wait, what am I looking at right here? This is one of the games where I feel that the 3D map kind of gets in its own way. Like, it's cool. Obviously, it's pretty detailed with the layout of the level. Okay, we just opened the door. So what's that over there, then? Oh, I guess that was a secret I missed. It's a good thing I spotted it. So this looks like it's going to be platforming to get it. Is this where the giant tentacle was? Okay, so to get in there, looks like I need to go through the goop, I think. Oh, no, there's a little path under there. But yeah, it's handy for finding spots like that. So it's just under here. Maybe you don't get them from the Slayer gates. You get something from the Slayer gate. I don't know, it was a support rune. A demon causes an extra life to activate. It can be killed within a short time to gain the extra life back. That's kind of decent. It just really depends what kills you, I guess. It almost seems like you would want, if you're almost dead, to just walk into a shitty enemy just so it would stick to them. Or Blood Punch deals double damage when your health is 75 or less. You know, that one actually seems useful too. I just went with the exploding weak points. But I definitely do some desperation punches when I'm low on health. Okay, so now that we got that, we can go through this door. The art design is still great. I think that even in the hell levels, they have a lot of different looking areas.
Which, according to our data, should be on the crest of a mountain just beyond this altar. That is the origin of the Father's realm.
The giant tentacle. I'm also really bad at keeping my armor filled because I don't use the flamethrower enough, which is your kind of main source of armor in a fight. Alright, so looks like there's going to be a big fight in the middle. And then I'll probably have to go off in the two directions. Doesn't really look like there's any secrets in the center. I bet there's one little, like, sneaky hole somewhere. Alright, well, let's check out this center arena. Use that guy as a shortcut. Well, no big fight yet. Maybe not until we get rid of this shield. Who do you think would win out of these two? Well, I mean, now there's more imps, so obviously he's gonna lose. Still got that lovely bottle cap popping sound when you shoot their heads off. Okay, so now we got an empowered enemy. It's a whiplash. It doesn't really make them that much stronger, but they do drop a shit ton of ammo and health when you kill them. It actually seems like there's less combat arenas in this so far than the first level. Oh, this is one of the turrets, the new enemies. So yeah, you have to shoot them twice. They pop into their little safety zone, and if you look at them too long, they also hide. But it's one of those enemies where it feels like there's only one effective weapon against them, and that's the heavy assault rifle scope. Because otherwise they take a lot more damage. Okay, what do we got going on here? 2 extra lives, one of them under the floor. I think the other one's also under the floor. That's going to be another turret right there. I was hoping I could trigger it. If you're too close to it, it also won't pop out. Oh, I got stuck on vines. Okay, so extra life is on the right. Ooh. Well, definitely not supposed to be alive down here. Yeah, there's no way back up. Just gotta step in the goop. I've heard that there's less of a polish pass on these maps because there's more like railings and stuff you'll get stuck on when you're trying to vault. And that does seem to be the case. I definitely found that I was dying in the first level to just getting stuck on areas of the map that I thought I could dash through. But I actually thought the Blood Swamps was going to be kind of boring just based on the title, because I had heard the title before playing the DLC. But no, this seems like a pretty cool area. It's definitely a lot different than some of the more rocky areas of hell that you see in Doom 2016 especially. Alright, going up here. So that other extra life is under there. I'll keep an eye off to the right as well. Looks like the next area is up there. Okay. Buff totem makes them very hard to kill until you break the totem, which is in there. What is this ghost cube? So it's pretty much just dodge the enemies until you kill the totem. And you can only kill the totem by punching it. How do we get this sucker open? That's going to be another Marauder, a buffed Marauder even. I might have to kill him to get this thing open, it looks like. That's cute. Alright. Well, same strategy, even if he's faster. Get our 2 Marauder killer weapons out. Oh, I actually stunned him there without realizing it. I hate the shotgun, though. He always uses the shotgun at weird times. Where you think he's going to come up and hit you, and then he just stands there. Oop, shit. Yeah, I'm going to need to heal. Well, there's my extra life. Shit. Oh, he was so close to being dead, too. I'm playing this on ultraviolent, or ultraviolence, which is the same difficulty I played the main game on. It just feels like a comfortable mix of challenging but also not like abusive. I don't feel like I constantly have to fight for health in every fight. But I pretty much died right there because I didn't want to switch to a different weapon and mess up my combo. The spirit can possess demons, making them tougher. When a possessed demon is killed, the spirit becomes exposed, making it vulnerable to the plasma rifle's microwave beam mod. So this is a new enemy. So is that a Ghostbusters thing then? That it's vulnerable to the fucking microwave beam? Because you pretty much... Oh, I ran out of ammo. Shit. You pretty much have to proton pack it here before it possesses an enemy. I'm gonna need health again. One thing I wish is that the weak points were not so specific. Like, these things are really hard to pop unless you hit them with an explosive. Oh, there's another extra life. Wow. This is actually a very dangerous Mancubus, it turns out. Is that the only thing that'll kill him? Seems kind of annoying if that's the only thing that hurts them. Because that was one of my few complaints about Doom Eternal, is that certain things really just require you to use one weapon on them, and that's it. Like the weak points on the Arachnotron basically only being destroyed by a zoomed shot from the heavy assault rifle or the sticky grenades. Spirits are the deathly essence of slain summoner demons, a rare cast within Hell. I think the summoner they actually took out, because they were in 2016. After falling by the Slayer's hand, their hatred for him fuels their ghostly state, giving shape to their discorporate essence. Unable to affect the physical world in their new forms, spirits exist as soul-devouring parasites and rely on others to wreak their violence. Flowing into the bodies of other demons, a spirit fuses its own essence with that of its host, gifting it with strength and speed. After ejecting from a slain host, spirits cannot be harmed by conventional firearms. Only sustained and concentrated energy can affect their essence and grant them a second death. So yeah, they really are ghosts that gotta be busted. Because busted makes you feel good. What's this? That's a fist. I don't know how to make this orb corporate. Corporeal, even. Corporate. I think we just need to hit that switch again. Oh. Or it was just telling me I needed a cube there. I don't remember there being cube markers in Doom Eternal. Alright. Why did it empower Arachnotron? Oh, I thought it spawned outside, and I'm like, why is it out here? It looks like... I think that extra life, yeah, we have to drop down from the other side where the Arachnotron is. I almost never use that plasma gun mod otherwise, because the overheat is so much better. Okay. Swinging flame balls here. I think I need a blood punch for that. Let's go into the foggy swamp. So this should lead to the extra life? Maybe? Okay. I have a blood punch charged. That's the problem with playing this so long after it originally came out. Like, I had forgotten this DLC was even coming out this month, so it was a total surprise when it was like, oh, by the way, this is out now. And I even forgot that Doom Eternal came out this year. I thought it came out last year because it's been such a fucking god-awful long year that it feels like March is a whole year ago. Shit, that's the same ammo type. No, he got his shield back. Alright, I gotta get out of this pit I was standing in. I get some health back. And I need more plasma ammo to pop his shield. So I need to kill some of these swamp goblins. I think a swamp goblin killed me. Alright, so he lost his body. So yeah, not too difficult so far. This level's definitely been a bit less straightforward in terms of the combat than the first level. Because the first level's really just, hey, here's 100 enemies in this arena. And, oh, you had to backtrack through this area, so now here's another arena. Whereas this feels more like self-contained areas. Okay, so I think we're gonna get to whatever this first objective is that I'm heading towards, and then we'll call that a video. As you can see, it's more Doom Eternal, with some new little gimmicks mixed in here and there, like the possessed enemies, and the other kind of possessed enemies. So I got the extra life. Looks like there's nothing else in here. It's hard to turn them specifically into hell. I think those guys actually don't drop... What is this? Is that just mega armor? I was gonna say, I don't think those little guys drop more health when you kill them like that. Okay, I'm seeing a little bit of a something behind this. There we go. There's some rocks you can just walk right into. There's that polish lack. Alright, so now where are we going? We're going up there, and probably... Oh, no, it actually looks like we're going through the swamp. Where is up there, though? Okay, I don't think I can stand on that even though it's on the map. So we're just going through the swamp then. I think there was a regular-sized tentacle. Wait, why didn't that pop his... Oh, he's possessed, that's why. I don't think you can freeze them either. Wow, these spirit enemies are really tough. Yep, and you don't even have long to So pretty much, you can't use the plasma rifle when you're fighting one of those spirit-possessed enemies, because then you won't have enough ammo to destroy their spirit, that's kind of a pain in the ass enemy. That doesn't really add anything fun to the combat mix. It's just like, okay, now I gotta get ammo, then I gotta kill this thing, then I gotta plasma him without getting killed by everyone else. So, it seems like maybe they didn't have a lot of great ideas for new enemies for this, so they're like, what can we just add? Oh, we could add possessed demons. Alright, now how about we also have an enemy that possesses demons and buffs them? So, does that mean that they're just immune to weak point destruction? I know I said I can't use this, but I have to pop these shields first. Now I need to get ammo. Now I need to not use this to kill the Arachnotron. And now I just need to do this without getting killed. And then get my health back. So yeah, that's kind of just, like, tedious. I didn't mean to switch mods on this. Oh, I'm getting stuck on little enemies. Fighting one of these guys in the fog is actually kind of difficult. Trying to heal up before I finish him off. Yeah, when you're desperate for health, having a bunch of the shield enemies pop up is not great, because there's not really an easy way to get them to drop health. Okay, so maybe we'll just end it here. We'll give this arena another go, but this seems like a tough one. So you can see, it's more Doom Eternal, just the same kind of difficulty as you have in the last few levels of Doom Eternal all the way through. I'm not a fan of this gas shit, though. I can see why people said that this is the more annoying level for environmental hazards, because I had read that ahead of time, is that one of the levels has a lot of just environmental hazards that slow you down. Like, I could just not use the plasma rifle on them, and then they won't explode, but then you have to shoot around them while they shotgun you in the face. And see, now, again, I'm like, okay, I gotta switch off that to something else to soften up this Arachnotron. What is punching me in the back? Oh, this fucking shadow specter. I wasn't even paying attention to the specters because I didn't think they spawn in until after you kill the spirit. Turns out they do. So yeah, not a fan of the spirit enemy, especially when it's just reusing a mechanic that they introduced in this DLC. But otherwise, I've been mostly enjoying this DLC. There was even a shark in the first level, though I was very disappointed because it made it sound like it was going to be more sharks, but really it's just one big fucking, like, slightly monstrous-looking great white patrolling on a very simple path. So that was a bit of a letdown. Thought there was going to be demon sharks, but at least I still have Sniper Elite 4, where I'll get to check out those giant zombie sharks that I'm looking forward to, which actually do play more of a significant role. But yeah, this is the Ancient Gods, Part 1, and it's more Doom Eternal. So if you like the kind of Devil May Cry-esque first-person shooter dance that was Doom Eternal, then this is more of that, but harder and with some more difficult little challenges added in. And if you didn't like Doom Eternal, then you're probably not going to be buying fucking DLC for it, are you? Anyhow, I've been Shadefire. Thanks for slaying with me. See you around.